BustedDpad.com presents Uncharted 3, Crushing Difficulty with Treasures. This is Chapter 5, London Underground. So the first little section of this is platforming, so as you can tell by the funny voices, I've gone ahead and sped this up because this is really easy stuff. We do have some gunplay coming up in this level. It's one sort of major gunfight and a couple little smaller ones. Nothing too bad. I did die a couple times while recording this because I was trying to get fancy, and I'll explain that when we get there. But for the beginning part here, it's really nothing too difficult. There's only a handful of trophies. I am going to show you how to get a trophy for climbing the alligator. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you'll probably see me looking for that and being all awkward and shit. For these two guys, don't worry about it. Sully and Cutter will take care of them. Just pretend that this is not happening. Matter of fact, instead of standing there and watching, I should have just continued off, because when you climb up here, it's that shimmying animation that takes really long to get in and out of, and
there's Marla's car.
It's quite annoying.
Hands up.
All right, when you get here, this is a free kill. One of these scripted events where you can't really do anything until the game's like, hey, press square. Take this guy out. Take his gun? No, you can't take his gun. You get the point.
Oh, well done, mate.
You could just run through here. There's nobody left. There's nothing really going on until you hit the next room.
What the hell kind of place is this? I've never seen anything like it. Some sort of train station or something. Yeah, but it's got to be almost 200 years old. Just when you think things can't get out. Shh, get back. Take them out quietly.
And then this is your introduction to the stealth tutorial. We're going to be using this quite a bit, so if you've never played an Uncharted game before, you'll learn that. Drake gets into this sort of like animation pose where you can see that he's ready, like he starts shaking. That's when you have to press square. If you wait too long, the guy going around the corner will see you. I've been burned because of that a couple times.
Quietly, Nate. Hey, over here.
So there's a little cutscene, and then it's going to teach you how to drop down on guys. This is totally something that you can try more often if you want. Through my initial playthrough of the game, I don't really recall too many instances where I actually ended up using that drop down on guys. One thing that this game has that I believe Uncharted 2 didn't is if you're standing above a guy, you can press square to just drop down on him and take him out, and that is really, really useful. Jump up here and get a treasure. Trophy and treasure. Why do you sound so similar? Alright, so now the game wants you to figure out that you're looking for the Golden Hind, which is a helicopter. No! It's a deer.
It's gotta be here.
Well, could be at Buckland Abbey for all we know. Buckland Abbey, it's a place you've never been there. Move on.
So climb up here, jump across. When you get to this deer, a little gunfight's gonna break out. Okay, so these two guys are going to show up, take them out, using limited ammunition here. And now this is where things get interesting. So I only have one round left. You may have 2, 3, 4, however many rounds left. And it's obviously not enough to take out these three guys. So you're actually going to have to rush. And eventually those three guys will back up into the doorway that they came from. if you're playing on an easier difficulty than crushing, what you can probably do is just rush them and take at least one or two of them out by hand, which is kind of what I was actually about to attempt here when they hightailed it.
Grab their weapons.
So get up here, take their defenders, and then bang bang. Now, before proceeding into that tunnel, I'm going the wrong way. Actually, I'm looking for ammo. Let's call it that. You want to go up these steps and circle around to the exact opposite side of this level, and you're going to find a treasure underneath a display case, and right next to that display case, you have to jump over the railing, is the crocodiles that you have to jump onto. You're actually going to watch me run around, because I knew it was up here, I just didn't know exactly where it was, because you can't see it from here. You have to see exactly where it is from another angle. And there it is. So you just hop over the ledge, step on it, and then get right back off and give it a second. I don't know if it's just me or what, but my trophies have been popping really, really late. In Resistance 3 was really, really bad for trophies. Not popping up in a timely manner. So, nice graphical glitch there. So, I don't know if it's me or you or what have you. Alright, take these guys out. Oh, by the way, from now on you're going to start seeing me do that roll and pick up ammo thing, because first of all, it looks badass. Second of all, there's a trophy for it, and I think I might actually... Okay, so I'm one trophy away from the platinum on Uncharted 2, and I think I'm gonna go for it on this game. The only thing I don't like is that you don't have the cheats that Uncharted 2 had, which is boo, but whatever. Okay, so behind the smoke, there's dudes with laser eyes. They don't have laser eyes, they're just, you know, using these infrared beams. You start shooting at them, they run away. If you wait too long to kill them, they run away, and you want to kill them. Because they will either drop the Mag 5 or the M9. Now the M9 is a really, really good assault rifle that you get later in the game. It has like a double reticle. So it has the reticle that blooms when you fire, like all the regular weapons do, but it has a smaller reticle inside there, so it's incredibly accurate and it does a ton of damage. The Mag 5 is a really, really heavy-duty pistol that's a one-shot kill on most non-armored opponents. And the only way to get them in this section is to actually kill those guys before they leave and pick them up that way.
Perfect.
So I did end up taking one of them out, and then I hit the next checkpoint before I could pick it up and then died, so I don't have any of the extra special weapons for the next fight. But if you can manage to pick those things up, it'll make your life a lot easier. If you kill them, they're going to be between here and that next train car. That's where the weapon drops will be. So when you get in here, just run into the room a little bit, and then leave. You want to spawn in the next wave of enemies. The biggest danger in this room is the guy on the trains to the right. He's got the high ground. You want to take him out as fast as possible. Also, make sure you pick up this Cal 7. It's a decent weapon. As with most shooters, if you're not aware already, you want to go light on the trigger. Keeps you accurate. I'm pretty much, you know, feathering the trigger as much as you can. Just firing one bullet at a time makes you really super accurate. Especially if you go for headshots. Much like Uncharted 2, headshot's a headshot, which big improvement over the first game. Once it's quiet, it's not quiet. Okay, now it's quiet. The next treasure is right up there next to the clock. You have to jump on top of this train to pick it up. Alright, now there's going to be another, smallish gunfight going on over here. Take cover in the back, and there's going to be more of these laser eyes. So, just like before, try to prioritize them just because you really, really want that weapon pickup. And they drop some really, really good stuff back there, especially this early on in the game, and you want to get your hands on it. And then, just sit here and calmly and patiently pick these guys off. I prefer to use the pistol for very, very accurate shooting, as opposed to the assault rifle, unless I'm being rushed, in which case blind firing the assault rifle is a really, really good idea. Or if you're being attacked by a heavily armored guy, take out an assault rifle to deal with guys that come out of this door. See, I managed to score an M9 back here. Very nice. There's just 3 guys in this room here. Nothing too bad. Use your pistol to take them out. Don't use anything with scarce ammo.
Come on, hurry up!
This guy actually ends up being a real punk and making me use lots and lots of bullets to take him out. What a dick. There's not an achievement, a trophy for killing guys with propane tanks. I used my first propane tank later on in this video. I really don't like them, but it's a strategy if you want to use it. Ugh, the sawed-off shotgun. There's only one instance that I can think of off the top of my head where I would possibly use the sawed-off shotgun. Okay, now when you get into this room, I recommend moving to the back. In a previous life, I had tried to make it to that tall cover on the right side. There's a reason why it's called previous life. And I hate repeating myself, but I guess I'm going to say it again. Especially here, if you have one of these bonus weapons already, use it to take out the guys with the red eyes in the back. So that way you can get more. And as the numbers start to dwindle down, then it's safe to start moving up. But trust me, as soon as you go into this train tunnel, you do not want to start moving up. There's way too many of them down here, and most of them have automatic weapons. Yeah, Mag 5, that thing is crazy. Look at it.
Carter, where the hell are we? Come on.
I ended up switching the M9 for the Cal 7, whatever it's called, because you're not really going to be seeing any more M9. So if you want the rounds, use this. Now there's a propane tank there on the right side. I really regret using it at first. I'm going to end up using it in a second, which ends up being a waste. Now what you really need to do is pay attention, because any second now, see those 2 guys on the train tracks? They're going to start running a flanking pattern. So wait for them as soon as they do. Now, I should have died here, but the enemy AI decided that no, I should live. Don't know why. But yeah, just be careful of those guys. They are hardcore military, ex-military dudes who know how to run a flanking pattern like it's nobody's business. That's such a waste of ammo. Come on, man. And the last trophy is right here underneath the front of the train car. Be careful of this guy, he's got a shotgun coming out of this right side door. And I want to say it's at the top of the next set of steps. Yeah, there's two guys at the top of these steps. Be aimed in on them. And do not give them a chance. Look how big that gun is in his hands. Alright, there's a little firefight here. This is not too bad. Just as usual, take your time with it. No big deal. Now, there's going to be a couple of those smoke guys coming through this fence. I totally forgot, but you do not have to kill them. Just let them go. I mean, take them out if you're looking for a high body count, or if you think they look too much like Hellgast, and you hate Hellgast. I mean, who doesn't? I hate Hellgast. That's the wrong game. Just be careful when you get to the top of the next set of steps, right up here in the next tube, because there's going to be two guys. They're actually right behind me right now. See? Just, they want bullets, so we give them bullets. And then go catch up with Cutter and Sully. Don't worry, from here on out you're clear. Open the door, and we're off to the next chapter.
Come on! Go, 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 go!